Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I just wanted to share this with you guys. Ever just like finish a period in your life? Like right now I just graduated and you're like, wow, that just went by incredibly fast. Like I didn't even realize. In the moment it felt so slow, but once you're out of it, I feel like I literally blinked, and this got me thinking how fast life can go by. Like I graduated, I remember when I was 18 going into university thinking I was gonna come out of this a whole new person, so much more mature, smart, with so many connections, but I feel the same. And I just feel like I literally blinked and now I'm graduated. So this really just got me thinking how short really life is. So before jumping into this, I do have a couple of facts that just blew my mind when I did some research. I just want to voice this. This is the first time ever that I don't need to follow any set guideline. For the last 12 years you go to school, then you have like a higher education if you decide to do that, and it's always this path, middle school, high school. After high school, what do? Go to university. Oh, I can't wait to pick my major. What major? Okay, now I can't wait to graduate. There's so many like micro milestones that you need to go through, and then now it's like, okay, now you're just led into this world, and it's kind of weird. I don't know, this just got me thinking. But then I did a little bit of research, and the average life expectancy for an individual, I'm just taking Canada for an example, is 79 years old. Now let's take that, if we sleep 7 to 8 hours a night, that's gonna take up to 25 years of our life. That just like blew my mind right there. If we go to school 8 hours a day for 5 days a week, that's gonna take up to 5 years of our life. That's not it though. Those are just like small things. These are just necessary things, essential things that we spend time doing that just like blew my mind. Let's say after university we get a job, we get a corporate job. We're gonna spend 7 to 8 hours doing that 5 times a week. That's gonna take us 10 years of our life, because we're gonna do that for a long time. Then let's say our commute, that also takes time. That takes another 3 years of our life. And then finally eating and doing chores and other important things, that takes another 3 years of our life. And it's just crazy. These are just regular things that we need to do. So I just did the math on this and it just blew my mind, because it takes if I subtract all of these things, 79 minus 25 minus 5 minus 10 minus 3 minus 3, we're left with 33 years of our lives that we actually have control over. But that's not it. I've just found myself that every day I spend so much time on social media, and you don't realize that it's actually subconscious. I did an experiment and tracked my screen time for a week, and it just blew my mind how much time we spend and waste on our phones. I checked that and it was over 3 hours for every day, like 2 to 3 hours every day. And so that's probably another 100,000 hours, probably another 3 years of our lives spending just on social media or just entertainment. After work, you come home, you sit down, you watch TV, you watch a movie, read the news, anything. That takes up a lot of time. So that just leaves us with 30 years of our lives. And I don't know about you, but that just shocked me right there, because I never realized how short life is, because I never was able to put that in perspective. You always think, oh, you're gonna live till you're 80, okay, this is this like large scale number that's so far away. I'm just talking from personal experience. And recently, this pandemic affecting so many people's health, it just made me realize, but nothing is guaranteed, and nothing is guaranteed. Like not every day is guaranteed, and like everyone's health, as good as they think they are, and knock on wood, I really hope so, not every day is guaranteed. It just puts things into perspective and just like makes me want to make a change in my in my day, in my life. If we just backtrack and we just sit down and calculate the amount of time we spend on things we enjoy and the amount of time we spend on things that we don't enjoy, especially just random daily things, that really adds up. It got me thinking that I really need to prioritize the things that matter to me the most. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day if you're 24 or 83. You could get hit by a car tomorrow. You don't know what's gonna happen the next day. And just a lesson that I took out of this is not every day is guaranteed. Like, I don't know, sometimes I don't know, maybe I'm part of this generation, but we tend to think that, like, oh, we can afford to waste this day, we can afford to waste this summer, this time, we can take time off, we deserve it, we've worked so hard. But yes, we have, and I understand that, but if we put things into perspective, no day is guaranteed. So none of these things are just within our control. There's so many things that are outside our control. So it just got me thinking, I really need to prioritize and actively spend time doing things that I love and enjoy. At the end of my lifetime or my career, I want to look back and think about this and be proud of what I've accomplished and not regret anything. I don't want to look back and think I should have done this, I could have done this, but I didn't try. So this is just me rationalizing my thoughts and thinking out loud, but really, life is short and really gotta make the most out of everything we got, even in these circumstances, because this is an opportunity to grow. It might not be an opportunity to grow your career, but it'd be an opportunity to focus on your working out or improving your mental health.
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never.
Or finding a new hobby of yours. But there's always ways to improve and to grow. People that win the most out of this year, I think, are the people that are able to prioritize and to see what matters the most to them and adapt. Yes, maybe they couldn't advance in their career and get that promotion that they wanted, but there's so many other, there's room for opportunities to grow in other ways. There's so many ways. So if you're looking for a sign to change or to do something different, this is your wake-up call. This is your wake-up call. This is your time where you think I suggest just sitting down, taking a piece of paper and writing down the things that matter the most to you, and then looking at your day and realizing, is there a balance, or is there more of a disbalance, and what's the ratio between you spending the amounts of time you spend things on that don't matter to you versus the times that you spend things that matter to you. And I've tried implementing this, and to me, what's made the biggest difference is reducing the time I spend on social media, because that's the time that I realize I'm mindlessly scrolling and there's really no value that I learned. It's just you get more and more addicted, and that dopamine keeps hitting you, and that's really it. So if this helped you in any way, I'm so glad. Please give it a thumbs up, a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm so happy to be back, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.